Hello everyone, here's Memo Miguel with another update video. We have just jumped, we're like a few hours into the jump, like 13 hours, 14 hours is how much we're into the jump just yet. This is how we are so far. I got to CH 16. I have 929,000 power, I believe that's how you say it. And the way I did it is exactly just how I told in the other video. I was focusing first Alliance Center, then Academy, and then go for the other kind of buildings using speed ups only when necessary, of course. And I think I'm gonna be stopping here because I still have quite a lot of speed ups. Like right here, I have a lot of research speed ups and universal speed ups. I have some as well. Like maybe it's not that much, but it's still a decent amount. I'm not gonna be spending those anymore because there are gonna be events that I'm gonna need those for. So CH16 is a pretty good stop for me because here's the thing: on this CH, there's this technology that on the economic bar that is jewelry, and with this one I can gather gems, and I've been gathering a lot of them. If I can find reports here, I've been ham with gathering gems. I think I gathered like 200 today. 200 is a good estimate about the many I gathered today, but the other days I should be gathering more. People say like the good amount for gathering gems is about 1,000 gems per day. Maybe that's later into the game when you got faster commanders and you can roam around the map a lot quicker, to keep chaining node after node. If you are unaware of how you should be farming gems, I'm gonna be
Mein
explaining
Sohn
that
wird unsere ruhmreiche Linie
quickly.
weiterführen.
I want to say this for people are that don't know how to do this properly, or just unsure, or just doing it the wrong way. First of all, we need to find a gem spot like this one over here. I prefer to search the gem spot on this zoom because it's very easy to spot them like this. If I zoom out like this, it's kind of harder for me to notice it, and I can miss it more easily. And I gotta scroll slower, etc. On this zoom, it's a nice shining red, and I can see it much more easily. So I'm gonna go for these
Ich
gems,
mag scheitern,
and
aber
I
ich
do
gebe
not send
niemals
this
auf.
march just like this. First of all, what is Sansa doing here? I mean, I don't have any more gatherers that have universal gathering suite, so it doesn't matter. So you can go out. Constance can go alone. No need to get Sansa out there. So what you want to do is select more troops to this march, and here down here you can see the amount of gems that they could carry with them. So maybe let's say we want to make a run of 150 gems, for instance. We
Mein
send
Sohn wird
Constance
unsere
out,
ruhmreiche Linie weiterführen.
and she's gonna go there and gather those gems. So what you want to do is immediately go find another gem node, or many more, because you're gonna be needing to chain those. You're gonna be needing to chain those really frequently. So let me see if I can find another one of these real quick. Trying to scroll as fast as I can without missing anything. So bear with me in how much time I take to find another node of this. They're not that they're not that rare. They're fairly common in my opinion, so I shouldn't be taking that long to find another one. Hmm. There we go. Here's another one. So Constance right now is mining a gem node. So what you're gonna do is go here and bookmark it. If the game allows me. Okay. So now you have it here in your bookmarks. I'm gonna delete this one. And here it is. So Constance is gonna be here. She's gonna take a while to gather all these gems. Someone's scouting me. That's nice. It's gonna take like, I don't know how much time is this. It's like about 15 minutes maybe is how much she's gonna take. And once she's done with that, you gotta be careful when she finished doing that. Gathering gems requires attention. You need to be constantly looking at the game if you wanna be gathering gems, because they gather rather quickly, or it's more that they're less of that. So whenever Constance finishes that gem node, you want to immediately send her
Mein
to the
Sohn
next
wird
one.
unsere
I like
ruhmreiche
this.
Linie weiter.
That's when she
Los!
finishes
Wir
this
werden
one, of
unser
course.
eigenes Land.
So,
Mein Sohn wird unsere
gonna bring her back,
ruhmreiche
gonna leave
Linie
her there gathering
weiterführen.
gems. And that's about it. I wanted to talk about gems. You can gather a lot of them if you pay a lot of attention, or if you use multiple marches to be gathering gems as well. I'm fine with just one for now. Maybe I'll do multiple marches in the future once my commanders are higher level and I got more technology, so I can move faster around the map. That's gonna be my plan. So how are we doing on the Fatal Alliance? It's kind of the weaker one for now, because we don't have I mean, the other alliances got the big spenders, so they're gonna be further. Where's that? Okay, here. So the alliances are here. Fame, of course, top one. They got the biggest spenders. They got this this player over here, Chiamik, that got to CH24 in like 2 hours of the jump. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, so then second place is Fade, then Fade, and Fake, and finally it's us here. Well, the difference between Fake and Fade is pretty close. But of course, the main idea is that Fame and Fade are gonna be the main alliances, so the top players are gonna be going there sooner or later once we settle up territory and all that good stuff. We're just building our fortress right now. We're kind of the last ones as well to be building this. Kind of. There are other people that even got first, but hey, we struggled to get this TF going down, and it's finally being built. Got a lot of troops here. We got the biggest march, so I'm kind of proud of that, I guess. I mean, there's many people that don't know how to. So when you want to send troops to these alliance buildings or to rallies in general, here's another tip I want to give you. Bring your highest level commander. Do not bring like your random low level commanders, or just your fighting commander, if in case you have a higher level gatherer, for instance. You always want to send the highest level commander you have, because don't do things like this, like sending a level 7 Minamoto or like a level 13 Cleopatra. This is not the stuff you want to be sending to these alliance buildings or rallies in general. Rallies and buildings generally just care about troop amounts. They don't really care about what commanders you have. Just care about troops. So bring your highest level commander to this. That's how you're gonna be the most helpful. And the reason I'm pairing that with this Centurion,
the Legion awaits your command.
Sarka, is because they both have an skill that is pretty important for that. That is this one, the last one, increases troop capacity. So those two together,
the Legion awaits your command.
Make the highest march that I have with my commanders. It could be different for you if you run different commanders and you spend differently on them. But for my case, it is Centurion and Sarka, both with those abilities that increase troop capacity. It's good for sending to rallies and good for sending to alliance buildings. I like it. So I'm gonna be probably stop using Lohar.
Who
I
is
was
the
using
real
him for a
barbarian?
bit, but I soon realized that I had
初出茅
Mulan,
庐，且
and
看我
Mulan
雄姿
here
英发。
has even more balance experience than Lohar. So I'm probably gonna be bringing her alongside Boudica instead so that I will be getting more experience. I want to get this Boudica
My
pretty
enemies
high
will choke on their own blood.
so that she can melt down forts and high-level barbarians and make good chains. And I just really like the idea of having a very strong peacekeeper at the start of the game. That should be really good. So I'm gonna be focusing on her a lot. I'm not gonna be spending tomes. I'm just gonna let her do barbarians and she's gonna level up of them. She doesn't need tomes. So I just gotta focus on using her and just her for barbarians, and she's gonna level up rather quickly, I would say. And the reset is gonna happen soon, which is why we're saving our AP for, because they're gonna be level 7 barbarians. And I probably should still spend a little bit of AP because according to this, I'm gonna get full before the reset. So I gotta spend a bit before that. But other than that, it's just fine. Okay, so one last thing is we're gonna go ahead into the campaign and I'm gonna show a bit of what my strategy is for doing this. So I have done levels this far. I'm gonna be trying out level 24 now. Try to 3-star this. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna try and show a bit what strategy I'm using for this. So first of all, we got the strong march that is Sun Tzu and Boudica. They are gonna have the biggest of the army. They're gonna have the strongest march, and then we're gonna be bringing pretty supportive marches to accompany them. So here's a Belisarius with Mulan that has this ability that buffs troops or the matches that are closer, and Belisarius has an attack reduction and defense reduction, so that's also a bit of support, but it's more this ability over here that has some AoE help, kind of like Joan of Arc, just shorter range, I believe. And then here I have John as well. That's, you already know what she does. She gives big buffs and all that stuff. I don't really have any other commanders that could be more helpful, so Sarka's leading this, and that's how I do it. So let's see how this goes. I want to find Sun Tzu here and make him tank all of the marches. And then I want my other matches to be hitting this side army, because they're gonna hit Sun Tzu later, and those are the ones that are gonna go down like the slowest. So that's why I picked those. And right now Sun Tzu, that has the biggest army, of course, is taking all 5 marches at the same time, giving all that counter damage, and that's how you're gonna be melting these armies as soon as possible. Here we have both of these armies right at the side of Sun Tzu, buffing Sun Tzu over and over. And I'm gonna keep sending this to attack, and that's what we're doing. Maybe we can do the 3 stars. Fast enough. Oh my god, it's gonna be so close. Oh no, we cannot do the 3 stars. Maybe we can if we act a little bit faster. I'm gonna check that later by myself. I'm gonna see if I can handle the boss. Oh, here it says I can definitely can. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'll stop doing campaign on the video just because I don't want to make a video about campaign. Like just these 2 battles and it will be fine. And I'll stop after that. So same strategy. Since she's there, doing a lot of damage and having supported troops. Belisarius is a lot more useful on this boss fight because it's gonna be having that attack reduction and defense reduction being applied constantly. So hey, this should be well. Not sure if I have any other tips to say. Just be wary of how much speed up do you have and how much are you willing to spend. Here are your milestones that you should have in mind. Level 13 City Hall is pretty good because we're gonna have 3 marches to go send 3 gatherers out in the field. Then level 16 is gonna give you access to jewelry for you to start gathering gems. I believe at level 17 or 18, I don't remember which of the two, you're gonna get a fourth match. So that's also pretty good to push for if you do have the speed up. I'm not gonna go totally ham that because if I try to do that, I'm probably gonna burn almost all of my speed ups and I'm gonna be left out naked for the rest of the event. And watch out with this one or something. Maybe I should use the armor to 10. Oh my god. The marker has 20.
Never use the smith.
31 people. I need to get some knowledge, otherwise I'm gonna go use some stuff for the lead. Yeah, I would lose a star if something is down, so keep running away some soon. And re-engage. And I don't have time. Oh well. I'll try this again with another strategy, maybe tanking with Sarka or something like that, and yeah. I should be fine. Oh my god. Verification. Well, I think that's all I gotta say for now. So keep powering up, guys. How am I doing with Remove Explorer? With the one that was exploring? Oh my god! You're funny. You're so funny. You're very funny. How are we doing with the scouting? We're not the best scouter here. Like, we barely have our provinces scouted, and that's about it. We did some tricks here for getting a few more fog and more caves and village, but other than that, we're not that good at scouting. So hey, don't want to make the video too long. This should be good enough. I'm gonna send this explorers out, and I'll see you next time. You focus on your accounts. You got nothing else to do. Maybe you can do a farm account. Especially if you're free to play, that's pretty important. Just a secondary account to building up resources there. And yeah, that's about it. So see you guys later.